Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday Night Primetime. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike. Is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest. That was a big-time throw right there.
Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons. And if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd and 7.
At the 13-yard line.
180. Go Silver, ready?
Hurts will try it again. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. Changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Makes the score Lions 7, Eagles nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Watch the back on this play. Watch the back on this play. Don't touch that. Don't touch.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
King, Bill King. 63.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes him pay.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll manage only a couple. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. in there on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 29, here's second down and 7. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. That was on target to Williams. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Lions.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Lions ball to begin this second quarter. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 7. As we are ready to get back underway. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Lions first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground,
Jameer Gibbs! And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
47-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's a short one. Caught by Goddard. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. A gain there of 20. Good for an Eagles first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And the Eagles are going to be set up 1st and goal. Tackle made at the 9.
the thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
He's got his big tight end. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
This will be returned from the 6. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Goff to throw on first down. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot that they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5. Goff to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. That's quickly out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First and 10. Williams in motion. On first down, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We're good. We're good. We see 5, 14.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. Catch is made. That is Williams. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here.
That's good.
They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Second and 6 at the 10-yard line.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Hey, 5.
Here's Goff. That one, take it in. Amon-Ra, safe grab. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions will even the score. It's now 21-all. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Bigsby to return it. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
Hurts to the air on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Hey, 73, crowd left Yanni.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, he'll keep this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On first and 10, here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. They get 21 on that one. First down, Detroit.
That's good for the Lions. A gain of 21 yards. And the Lions first down.
Here's Goff. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They hand it to Gibbs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Go, Todd! 180! 11. 11.
To throw is Goff. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from football. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
76. Tell him. 76. 180. 14. 5. 17.
Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. To the pylon, he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down.
That's good.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15.
Now Hurts. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. It's 2nd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Will Shipley. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Eagles have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Goff. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one's good for 12 and a 1st down.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Lions.
Hey, kill.
Throwing here is Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Go Silver, ready? Great.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goff. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
63. Hey, 73.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. And that ball incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, Hurts. That's complete. Kylan Branson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Eagles 1st down.
Hurts will try it again. Moving left. And he'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Raymond now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from 37, here's second and 8. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Throwing, Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. Second and 6 coming up. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Exiting the pocket right, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
It is brought in the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Lions will go up by 7.
42, Eagles 38.
7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's first down.
Great, shot. Hey, easy.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Hurts, and this one to Shipley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try again here. It's second and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw on the run is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Gain of 5 brings up third and 6.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Lions' 32-yard line.
Second and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Eagles first down.
Off the play fake, Hurts. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Now, first and goal. To the air again. Hurts. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
And now the decision is go for 2. That's a gutsy call, and really, in effect, it's ball game right here.
Conversion.
Hurts again. And he will score. Comeback complete. They take the lead the final moments.
Lions 42.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Right. 20. 2 first. 5. Hey, lift. 11.
To throw is gone. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go on the clock. Here comes 2nd down. Here we go. One final play. He's got room past the 35. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Eagles.